From denying Arsenal their first league trophy for 2 decades to showing 19 cards in a single game, these are 10 times referees ruined football. And at number 10, we've got the time this ref denied Tottenham their first ever Premier League win at Old Trafford and a spot in the Europa League after disallowing this obvious goal.
He's gone for it, Mendes. And Carroll is back. Oh my goodness me, it's in, surely! Surely Spurs have scored! And it's not given!
Still think VAR is stupid after this one? I'm sure you Spurs fans don't. But even with technology, this ref shocks the whole world after he allowed this goal. What? Guys, this is just ridiculous. But no referee seems to love controversial moments quite like Graham Poll. Famous for being the first ref to show 3 yellow cards to a single player during a World Cup match nonetheless. Poll's most notorious moment came in the year 2000, when he shockingly disallowed Everton's last-minute winner for a ridiculously weird reason.
The ball bounced into the empty net, but referee Graham Poll didn't let the goal stand, despite Everton's protests.
Even the players couldn't believe their eyes. Too bad he escaped any severe punishment, unlike the referee who got a lifetime ban for conducting a VAR review. But I'll get to that a bit later, because first, we need to talk about this. Can you imagine your team being denied a match-winning goal just because VAR officials refuse to carry out their job properly? Well, just take a look at this.
Drops for Gross. Gross could be in. Estepinian! It's there! And that tells you everything. Checking for a possible offside. And now it's Crystal Palace's fans who celebrate.
I truly feel for you, Newcastle fans. But that can't be comparable to the pain we Gunners felt. Remember last season when Arsenal were in ridiculously good form, defeating every team that crossed their paths? They were finally poised to win the league after nearly 2 decades. But unfortunately, fate had a very different plan. It's February 11th, 2023, and Arsenal are taking on Brentford at the Emirates Stadium in an incredibly crucial match. They appeared very confident and by far the favourites to claim all 3 points, when Trossard brilliantly found the net in the 66th minute.
And it's Trossard who scores for Arsenal his first goal!
Only for Ivan Toney to respond with a highly controversial goal just 8 minutes later.
Flag has stayed down and Brentford have levelled. It's so good. But it's been given, so after that extensive check, Brentford are level, and it's that man Toney.
When Brentford goal, when we looked at it, it looked like it's offside.
Yes, I just looked it back and it is offside, yeah.
Things really took a turn when the VAR Association admitted the mistake and apologised to the team. But that won't be the final time VAR would issue an apology to a Premier League team for a scandalous mistake, with the most recent and notable one coming against Liverpool.
Today the decision was made really quick, I would say, for that goal.
On September 30th, 2023, eyebrows were raised when Simon Hooper disallowed a clear goal from Luis Diaz in a thrilling encounter against Spurs for apparently being offside, despite VAR replay suggesting otherwise. And as if that wasn't enough, he struck again by brandishing 2 red cards to Liverpool, causing them to lose the game by a last-minute goal. And rightfully so, many questions were raised after the match.
E9 on the view.
And stop. Check complete. Check complete. It's fine. Perfect.
Yeah. Off.
Thank you, mate.
Wait. The on-field decision was offside. Are you happy with this?
Yeah.
What? Klopp was so furious he legit requested a rematch. Another perfect example of why people hate VAR.
And they made a mistake, and it was a big mistake, and the eyes of the world were on them, and now they are paying the consequences.
This is going to put so much doubt into decisions that have gone on beforehand and that are going to go on in the future because of this.
There's mistakes nearly every week. This mistake is, of course, the worst I think I've ever seen in the VAR. Man
City, on the other hand, have a very different perspective after a significant error that nearly pushed Everton towards relegation went in their favour. On February 26, 2022, Everton, in the midst of a relegation battle, faced Man City in a must-win match. As expected, they began the game with great intensity, going toe-to-toe with the league leaders. However, their defence was breached in the 81st minute when Phil Foden scored a brilliant goal.
Everton's first error of the match counts
touched upon by Phil Foden.
Much to the disappointment of the home fans, Everton, determined not to go down without a fight, struggled to find an equaliser. Just moments after forcing a handball call on Rodri and thinking they had a chance to level the score, the referees decided to take centre stage once again.
Oh, that was the hand. That was the arm of Rodri. Strong appeals here. He's not giving it.
If he's not offside, it's penalty.
Thankfully, that mistake didn't end up causing Everton's relegation. I've got a feeling the story would have gotten way worse if it did, to be honest. One of my favourite moments of this video is when this extremely stupid referee was sent home from the World Cup. For real, the World Cup is the most prestigious tournament in the whole world, with preparations being made years or even decades before the competition begins. Every detail needs to be flawless, including the referees. However, what happened at the 2022 World Cup raised some disturbing questions. Of course, I'm talking about the quarterfinal match between the Netherlands and Argentina, a memorable game for various outrageous reasons. Yet, the most contentious moment of all was when the referee handed out a staggering 18 yellow cards and a red. Really, the guy set a freaking world record. But whilst it might be funny for you and me, the reality is he couldn't control the situation and was immediately sent home after the match. You'd think he had learned his lesson, but this dude shocked the whole world once again, as he handed out 15 cards in an intense derby between Barcelona and Espanyol. Damn! Oh, and did I forget to mention, this was his first game back since the World Cup. But it doesn't get much crazier than the time where this referee appeared to be in such a rush that he prematurely ended an incredibly intense game minutes before the actual full time. This happened at AFCON 2021 when Tunisia were facing Mali in their first group match. As anticipated, both teams started the game with remarkable vigor, vying for a crucial 3 points. After many minutes, Mali managed to break the deadlock with a penalty in the 48th minute. The game intensified as Tunisia relentlessly sought an equaliser, but the Malian goalkeeper wasn't having any of it and denied every single attempt to find the net. But the Tunisians pressed further. And when they thought they still had some time to grab an equaliser,
بشير وكرة ترجع للمنتخب 85 دقيقة يا حبيبي يا حبيبي يا حبيبي.
Wait, what? The Tunisian bench erupted as they approached the ref, wanting answers. After some deliberation with his assistants, the ref then decides to resume the game from where he stopped, only to blow the full-time whistle again just 4 minutes later.
7-8 دقائق باش يزيدهم الحكم. شو هذا؟ مش معقول بصراحة. فضيحة في تاريخ الكرة الإفريقية. فضيحة في تاريخ الكرة الإفريقية. فضيحة.
Really? And the worst part is, he got zero consequences. Absolutely ridiculous, guys. But this next referee wasn't so lucky. We have to go all the way to Serbia in a lower tier league game. Referee Stefan Lazovic had initially ruled out a goal for offside, but the spectators' uproar prompted a VAR review. Unlucky for them, this wasn't the Champions League final. There was no VAR. The decision was about to stand until a fan offered to show the referee video footage of the play. And after studying the footage, the referee shockingly decided to award a goal. I mean, fair enough, some good old homemade VAR. I like it, but the Serbian FA definitely didn't like it and literally banned him for life. Seriously, what do you think? Was it deserved? Oh, and if you want to see 15 of the weirdest things banned from football, I've prepared this video for you guys.